Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mega Man Legends 2, where today we are here on Manda Island, where the first key to the Mother Lode is located. We've pushed out Tron Bonne, so she's no longer harassing the village, though she did manage to destroy basically the entire village. You can try and protect the buildings, but the fight is a little too chaotic for that to be too feasible. And one of the serve bots got left behind. That's unfortunate. Anyways, the dungeon which has the key to the Mother Lode is going to be up this way to the north past the village. We're not going to be heading there because today we're going to be checking out an optional ruin known as the Pokte Caverns. These caverns are important because one, it is optional dungeon, which means loot, very valuable loot, which will get us very valuable money, possibly buster parts, possibly special weapons parts. Who knows what might be in here? Yes! Let's go! This is also the dungeon where you can get all the money you could possibly want in this game. Be sure to bring the drill arm with you. Optional dungeons in this game have a few different randomized enemy layouts. It's not that all the enemies in every room is random, but each optional dungeon is going to have a few different sets of enemies that can be randomly chosen from for the whole dungeon. For us, we got very lucky, because if there is a mimic in this first room, you have the optimal layout to get infinite money. Oh god, screw you. Okay, I should have been a little bit more behind the mimic. Anyways, new enemy, mimics. Lovely. They can fire bombs at us when we open them up. Okay, we've got Goru Beshu on both sides. Another new enemy, well, returning from Mega Man Legends 1, that is. These guys can be a little bit irritating, though I managed to exploit the heck out of that one. To deal with Goru Beshus, their main gimmick is they have a shield in front, which they will lower in order to fire at you. If you can hit them fast enough, you can do damage to them while their shield is down, and if you do enough damage to them, they will stumble over and you'll have an opportunity to do more damage. Or you can do what I'm doing, get behind them, and exploit the hell out of their shield only facing the front, so you can just destroy them. Okay, we're going to be going counterclockwise through this dungeon, so we're going to go right first. The dungeon eventually loops back on itself, so we'll come back to those Goru Beshu eventually. Oh! Frongles! We have another new enemy, Frongles! I am very deliberately trying not to use my drill arm. Drill arm is a very powerful special weapon for doing damage to enemies if you can get up within melee range of them. This also puts you in great danger since you're in melee range of enemies. But if you are brave enough, you can do a ton of damage to enemies by doing that. I'm not doing that. Drill arm is mostly going to be useful for most people for helping you navigate ruins and opening up optional areas. Because as we go through these ruins, there will be cracked walls that we're able to tear down with the drill arm to get some extra loot. We got 3,000 Zenny over here. Very nice. Let's see. We've met Frongles, Goru Beshu, we've met mimics. Looks like there are 3 more types of Reaver bots that can appear in this dungeon that we have not seen yet. Alright, let's head up this way. And we have another new type of enemy, Mirumiji, which are small worm-like Reaver bots, which showed up very early on in Legends 1. You can find them optionally in the tutorial dungeon back in Legends 1. Okay, I think we're roughly clear. I've got a cat coming after me right now. I hear it. It chirped at me. She chirped at me. Oh god! It was a trap. Hello, Frongles. Well, we got a bomb schematic out of there, so that might be useful for something later. Perhaps for making a bomb of some kind. Okay. Let's grab that money real quick before it despawns, and then back to killing Frongles. And they're dropping plenty of energy cubes. I'm not worried about our health. I don't like that I took a hit, but it's not a big threat. Okay, let's finish out mapping this room, and then we'll backtrack a little bit. Now then, are you ready to see the best way to earn money in this game? If there was a mimic in the very first room of the dungeon, then in this room we will meet, the Golden Mirok. Oh, you bastard, get back here. There's a trick with the Golden Mirok where you can grab it with a lift or throw it, and that does most of its health in one hit. But I kind of failed that. It hit me. I'm not happy. But the Golden Mirok, when it dies, drops a whole bunch of money. I'm not going to try the lifter trick again because I clearly screwed it up and I've taken too much damage as is. The nice thing about the Golden Mirok is while most of the enemies in this dungeon will despawn or will stay despawned once you've killed them, the Golden Mirok respawns every time you enter the room. And let's see, we have 15,000 Zenny. Killing it gives us from 15,480 to 21,280. You see why this is a good spot for grinding money. That's a lot of money very quickly for not a lot of effort. I'm very tempted to spend some time right now just grinding out money, but let's finish the dungeon. Also, you can probably hear the cat. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, we could... Oh god, that's a walking mimic. Oh, did not expect it to get up and start running at me. We could use this time to grind out a bunch of money from the Golden Mirok. I'm gonna not worry about that for right now. I will absolutely come back and do that once we're out of this dungeon, and once I know how much money I actually need to grind out, because I don't want to spend like a year here grinding out 1,000,000 Zenny and then I don't even need most of it. Oh, hello! Didn't expect to see you here. But yeah, once I've made a tally of how much money I need to grind, I'll probably do that off-screen between videos. If that sounds fair and reasonable. And then, of course, we'll come back pretty frequently off-screen. I'm not going to show the grinding process because that's just a lot of the same thing over and over. But I'll come back every now and then to, grind out some more money, just as we need it. So that we never have money troubles in the game. It is ridiculous how powerful the Golden Mirok is. Okay, what do we have? I don't like that. Okay, you're not a mimic. Mechanics Notes 2. We'll have to give that to Roll so she can decode it. Ah, Gorubeshu, that's what the lock-on was picking up. Also, you may have noticed this, but really nice feature that Legends 2 has is the lock-on reticle has those 4 yellow triangles, which, if we get far enough away from an enemy, will turn red. The color indicates if we are close enough to actually hit them with our buster gun, which is just really nice. Other things that are really nice is stutter stepping's back. If you stutter step by rapidly hitting the D-pad up while you're firing your buster gun, you can fire with far higher speed than normal. Yeah, I had a feeling you would be a walking mimic. Walking mimics are really good for jump scares. Okay, I hear Frongles. I see Frongles. I don't like these corners. Corners make me nervous. It's always possible for a Reaverbot to jump out of one of them and startle you. Okay. You're a mimic. Yep. If it's asymmetric, one of them's a mimic. There we go. Real Treasure Chest gives us 4,000 Zenny. Alright, let's see what's down here now. I don't trust you. There's been a lot of mimics in this dungeon. Okay, you're good. If the UI disappears, then it's safe. Okay. In practice, when I was practicing this dungeon, there was a walking mimic right here that jumped up and ran out in front of me and hit me, and it startled the crap out of me. Okay, we could go down that way. I think we're gonna go this way first. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. Hello there, mimic. Okay, I knew it was a mimic. I didn't expect it to start running at me. Probably a good idea to just generally, if you see a chest, approach it from the side. Just in case. There's a lot of mimics in this dungeon. Also, you may recognize the song that's been playing in this dungeon. It is from Legends 1. I admittedly forget which dungeon it's from. I will need to actually double check that. Sorry, it's been many years since I've last played Legends 1. My disc is scratched up, unfortunately. I've had it since I was 3 years old, and I'm nearly 30 now, so... I wish young me had taken better care of it. But, eh. Okay, down here on the basement level, whenever you change floors, the enemy distribution in a dungeon will also randomize, if it's a randomized dungeon. And back here we have Jaiwan again. Not any tougher than the first time we fought you. Still weak to your pink spike, though there's no pillars here this time that we can hide behind. Still, again, not a difficult boss by any means. Okay, give me all that money. Give me some special weapon energy. Now let's finish up this room by clearing out the map, and then, ooh, there's a door ahead. We'll have to see what's back there. There we go. Okay, map is clear. If that made you dizzy, I am so sorry. I was looking at the mini-map, so I didn't have to get dizzy. And we have a refractor back here. I will go ahead and grab that once the map is clean. And we got Refractor B, a grade B refractor. I don't believe there's any function for those refractors that you get from the optional dungeons in this game. You can just sell them straight to the store for a nice chunk of cash. I think this one is worth... You know what? We'll find out when we go to sell it. Yeah, since we changed floors, coming back to B1, the enemy layout will be completely different. Or maybe it randomized back to the same enemy layout. I think it's different. Yep, it's different. There weren't this many fingeries last time. Alright, that's fine. If we want to get the Golden Mirror distribution back, we just need to enter and re-exit, exit and re-enter the dungeon repeatedly until we get a mimic in that first room. We got Goru Beshu in here. And coming out this way, we have the start of the dungeon again. We're back here with a very obvious mimic. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna leave you be. And hey, look at that. One more new Reaver bot for the road. This one is the Meton. It's similar to the Furus from Legends 1, if you remember those. Oh, and there's a Goru Beshu up ahead as well. I love that shooting Goru Beshu from behind just knocks him over. It's so cruel. I feel like a bad person, kind of. Not really. Alright, let's head back to the Sulphur Bottom, I want to say. Head to the junk shop there, sell off the refractor we just got, and see what we need in order to upgrade, see what we can buy right now. See how much money we need in order to buy everything that we want. Roll, I had a wonderful time down in that dungeon. Actually first, development room, is there anything we can develop? Mechanic notes 2 we got is about long range attacks. And we don't have what we need for either of those, fair enough. Still, but that's progress towards a new towards new weapons. Alright, on to the Sulphur Bottom. Sorry about that, Pokte Village. I would be stealing your key, but I want to make sure I'm well stocked for the road ahead. Alright, let's see. How much will that refractor sell for? Refractor B is 30,000 zenny. Nice, nearly doubling what we have right now. Now then, let's go purchasing. First off, parts. Let's stock up on all those Buster Gun parts. I'll figure out a good Buster layout for next time. We can grab 1 bionic parts. We can grab a medicine bottle. We can grab an extra pack. Buying an extra pack to expand your energy canteen will also refill your energy canteen. And you know what? Let's grab the light chip. That's going to be useful much later down the road, so might as well get it now. I can afford more bionics parts, but I'm gonna hold off for now. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off for just a moment, actually. There's a good chance we'll come right back here to buy those to get our max HP up. But there are a couple things that I think I want to go do on the Flutter real quick, just to see how much money we have left over. Okay, first of all, development room. That light chip can make hover shoes. Awesome, we will get into where those are useful eventually. Next up, I want to talk to Roll. There's something I want. I've been thinking, we need a new refrigerator, but it will cost 5,000 zenny. Do you have any money? I do. Thanks, I'll get a new one right away. Once it's here, I'll start cooking again. Be sure to look in it for a surprise. Nice. There's something I want. I've been thinking, we should subscribe to the newspaper. But it's 3,000 zenny. One-time payment for a lifetime subscription. That's how it works. 30 bucks and you get all the newspapers you could want. Should we? Yeah, let's do it. Great. I'll call the paper office today. I'll leave the papers in the living room so we can all read them. God, the text speed is so slow. And there's something I want. I've been thinking, we need a new TV, but it will cost 25,000 zenny. Do you have any money? I might. Sorry, Mega Man. Looks like you don't have enough money. Fair enough, we'll get to that eventually. We do want to get all of those upgrades. We'll be making use of those upgrades in time. Next up, might as well check on Roll's diary since we've done a few things, just a few since the last time we checked. Here we go, Mega Man and Digouts. Mega Man and I went looking for Joseph together. This was my first time to go on a dig with Mega Man. Those Reaverbots are really scary. The Reaverbots were scary, but Mega Man's Buster Gun is even scarier. He was firing like crazy, and even hit me. Yep, apologies. Though I didn't hit you with a Buster Gun, I threw a Reaverbot into you. I apologize. I got hit so many times I thought I was going to catch on fire, or even worse. Maybe it was just an accident, but it was almost like he was aiming for— I feel so bad! I said I wouldn't do it, then I did it on accident. My father? We got a dropship from Joseph in Yasuke City. The funny thing is, it looks just like the dropship my father designed all those years ago. We weren't able to talk to Joseph for too long, so I couldn't ask him anything about my father. I wonder what he knows. Off to Manda Island. It looks like the first key is in Pokte Village on Manda Island. This is our first dig in a while, so I'm a little nervous, but I'll try my best. After all, Mega Man's depending on me. Living room restored. Thanks to Mega Man, I was able to repair the living room. We'll finally be able to sit down and eat again. Now all we need to do is get a new TV set. Tron Bon. It looks like that Tron, or whatever her name is, was saying bad things about me to Mega Man. I'll have to ask him what she said later. A little bit worse than that, Roll. But yeah, there's our diary update. And yeah, the diary will change based on what we do. that entry about the first dig that she went on would be a lot more positive if we hadn't hit her. I feel awful for that. It was one misplaced shot, and it completely, immediately put me in her bad graces. Alright, looks like the newspaper's here. Pokte Village seized by pirates. Pokte Village taken over by infamous pirate Tron Bon. Mega Man drives out Bon forces, saves village. Just fun little updates that we'll get from time to time on what we've been doing in the plot. And the fridge is back. We found a picnic lunch. Nice, we can eat that when we're out in the field to get an instant health refill. I don't remember how much of our health it refills, but it does refill health, so it's good to grab those whenever you come by the Flutter. See, it's worth it to get those upgrades. But there is a very big reason to go for those, to go for the, Flutter upgrades, which we'll get to eventually. Actually, not too long from now, ideally. Alright. With that, how much money do we still have? 16,000. We have 3 more health upgrades to go. I think we'll call that good. I'm gonna go ahead and off-screen tally up how much money we need in order to get all the upgrades that I want right now. And then next time on Mega Man Legends 2, we're gonna grab a whole bunch of upgrades, and then we're going to set out for Pokte Village's ruins to find the first key to the Mother Lode. I will see everyone next time for that.